Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the Art House. Beep beep beep. Art House. Yeah, someone said they missed the blowhorn. Looks like one of the kids made off with one of their toys. So what can you do? So I'd like to remind everybody that why I look so insane is because I am a sickly man. It seems that every time something big happens in sorcery, I go down hard. And I'm mostly good now. I'm pretty good. But, my baby's got a fever. My wife's got a fever, maybe. So, I'm home again today, roughing it. But as fate would have it, as it often does, is a very special day to be home. I got a very special delivery today from Elvira Shakirova, and it called for an emergency video. So I have a few things here that I want to show. First will be the big original painting reveal that has since been sold. There was a very generous private offer. It was initially contemplated to be brought to auction, but someone made a tremendously generous offer for such an amazing piece. So it was tremendous for Elvira, great opportunity, and it's absolutely stunning to see in person. So without further ado, I want to show the first ever painting that was revealed for Arthurian Legends. And yeah, it was done on a live stream here on the video, or on the Collector Arthouse YouTube channel in a live streaming video that was multicast to the Collector Arthouse Facebook channel and the Sorcery Contested Realm community group on Facebook. All right, so here we go. And I should caveat, this is huge. It will barely fit in the frame, but I do have a picture of it as well. But this is Sir Tristan looking mighty yellow in the camera. Let me get myself out of the way for one. All right, so what we have here is the amazing Sir Tristan. So as Eric described this is going to be one of several, we believe, Arthurian knights, right? Cards that are going to be chase inserts in the Arthurian Legends set. And that's kind of like all he said about it, right? That they're going to be special chase insert cards. So we don't know the game mechanic. We don't know exactly what they'll do, if they'll be special inserts, if they'll be playable. I assume they will be. But we don't know with any certainty how many, what their use case will be in the game. Only that they will be rare. They will be chase cards, so presumably tough to pull. He did say that this beautiful, intricate gilding, and only Elvira does this gilding. And to be fair, also Francesca Barral does incredible gilding. All right, so those are the two big artists that are best known for this, I think, in the Sorcery debut. And I'm going to tilt it so you can see the whole thing. And then I'll explain that writing at the bottom in a moment. But this painting is an epic masterpiece. And I've seen many of Elvira's paintings. Been very fortunate to see many of her paintings that she's done. Several that we sold. She's done very well, and she absolutely deserves it because she's absolutely incredible. And this one, man, just is next level. Arthurian Legends is going to be absolutely insane. And I'm sorry, I'm talking about Arthurian Legends before Alpha's even out, but I got to ship this painting off to the buyer. So it's a unique opportunity to do this video to kind of memorialize the history, as I like to do on this channel, and show some original paintings, as I like to do. Talk about the art. Look at that. And as I lay it down, it actually does fit. So let's just do that for the moment, and we'll talk about all the different elements here. And I don't need the backdrop support anymore, so I'm going to strip that away. And you can see it in all its glory, laying on these two Sorcery Alpha playmats. All right, so we were talking about the gilding, right? So this intricate gilding around the whole entire boarding, or the whole entire border, that is like a painting in and of itself. The amount of work and detail that it takes to do that is phenomenal. And then you have these multiple characters in the view, right? And she did send a sketch as well. Maybe I'll just show a picture of that. I don't know. It's like a smaller sketch, but initially it was just 3 figures in the sketch, right? But Elvira likes to go big, and she showed, a whole royal family here. And there's a lot of detail, a lot going on. She actually explained it in the live discussion/interview thing that we did. So I'll just let you guys go look that up on the channel if you'd like to learn more about the history and the context of how she came up with this concept. But what Eric did say about this gilding is that there's going to be kind of like a metallic-like or it's kind of like a cold foil type, I believe, printing mechanism, and I'm probably not doing it right. I think he intends to talk about the foiling detail at some point. I think he mentioned that he was going to do that. This was a while back, but he gets busy and he's distracted and doing other things, right? He's working on shipping logistics and getting beta ready and all that kind of stuff, the important things. But he said he might explain his foiling process a little more detail in the future, and maybe we'll learn more about that. And certainly for the Arthurian Legends nuance for these chase cards. And this border is going to be foiled, right? So this is really going to pop. And I took some nice pictures. That's why I got this set. I actually used that table, guys. My wife's like, get that table out of there. You look like a goofball in those videos. And you get some paintings on the wall or something, right? Or a poster that says Collector Arthouse. I don't know. I think there's going to be paintings, all right? I told her paintings and maybe some other things to come. All right, so on this gilded border, that will be foil, right? And then here, if you remember when she did the reveal, and we talked about this was all blank, right? So this will not be on the card right here. The Sir Tristan, yada, yada, all this writing. This is from like an old Arthurian Legends manuscript or book, type of writing. This is an exact quote from that. And it's a very creative way for her to fill out the design of this painting for the customer. So he's going to have this gorgeous painting that looks complete. It says El Shakirova 2022, right? So she completed it last year. Obviously we knew they were already commissioning for Arthurian Legends for quite a while. So I think the artwork for that set is very well underway. So hopefully we'll see that set, in a reasonable amount of time after beta. But this is it in all its glory. Sir Tristan, just an absolutely gorgeous, intricate piece, takes up the whole desk here. And you guys know generally the perspective of this playmat, right? I did a reveal of that on the video before. It goes right off of the screen. The camera can't even pick up the full purview of that. So this is a massive playmat. So this is a very long piece and good width too. It's the largest size she's ever painted in for the game, certainly by far. And it's just amazing to be able to pull this off at that scale. The detail, it absolutely looks museum quality. Take a look. It's just gorgeous. The finish quality is amazing. The gilding is so beautifully intricate and creative. It just takes your breath away. Yeah, and the just the detail and the care and the stylistic writing, and the styling of the lettering and all that. Man, this is just going to look so epic frame too. And I can't wait till that is shared sometime in the future. Framing takes a while, especially if you procrastinate like I do. But this is an amazing piece. They'll be shipping off soon. And just thought it was important to share. All right, so that's reveal number 1, okay? We got some other stuff that came in. All right. Fumble that safely aside. All right, so the other thing, and we'll zoom a little bit for this one, get my crotch out of the video. And the other thing I like to do with artists is collaborations on these hand-embellished prints, right? So that's what I'm going to show next. I've done that with Vincent Pompetti. Was he the first one I did? I think I did Vincent Pompetti, the Champion, which is the promo card that you see. It's kind of weird showing my hands on the screen. Let's go a little bigger on face. All right, so that is the Vincent Pompetti, the Champion. That was in the Innkeeper Pledge Kit, where each of the innkeepers will get 24 copies, I believe it was, of that card, which is intended to be used like a in-store promo of some kind, to kind of support the store in a promotional way. And then there is the, I did the Philosopher's Stone with Severin Pignot, and that was, she digitally printed the stone, or with the stone removed from the Philosopher's Stone and completely re-hand painted that. And we just did another version of that, which I posted on many of my platforms, where the, and I don't have those in hand yet. That'll probably be coming in the next couple of weeks or so, and then I'll showcase those. But the stone is like this galactic concept, which I won't rehash again and waste a bunch of time, but it's the Kythera mechanism combined with the Philosopher's Stone in a crossover concept, which is really cool. Italians talk with their hands. All right. So we got that. And then I had this other idea to let's just fill out the Alchemy 9, right? So we got the Philo Stone. We got the mixed cards by Elvira. and then we'll see if we get the Melissa Benson gems or core cards, right? And let's start. I have two. This is going to be a series of seven copies. Usually I do a series of 10, right? But we're doing 7 for Elvira, right? And these are special Geely canvas prints. Absolutely beautiful. And what is Elvira's specialty? What does she hate to do because it's so much work? Beautiful, intricate gilding. She swore she was done with it, she says. You know? And here we are. Still happening. Can't escape your past and your specialties and your strengths, as you should not, right? So lucky us, she agreed to do a set of 7. So this is actually number 2 of 7, right? So we have the first mix card, and it's absolutely beautiful gold gilded border done by hand, right? So that's the customization or the remark, as they say, or the hand embellishment, as I like to call it, in simple terms, for a simple guy, right? So 2 of 7, Elvira Shakirova, 2023. So 2 sets she sent so far, chipping away at it as Eric's keeping her very busy on future sets. And that is the Mixed Terra, right? All right, so the next one, let me just get my mouse out of the way. All right, and then I could put this one aside and we'll show this next beauty. The next mix with a nice delicate twist here. So now you have a silver border, which better, balances out with the green background, the green and blue. 2 of 7, Elvira Shakirova, 2 of 3. So I love how this gilded border captures her signature as well, very beautifully. Now the air, another mix, different, similar shade here. I think it's the same silver. So again, the beautiful intricate border, and these will be sold as a set of 4. So you'll get a matching set, and each of the 7 is going to have like a different concept of some kind. Pretty good lighting too. It's coming across really nice. You can see how gorgeous this will be. And this is a canvas print, So this can be, a rolled canvas, printed and mounted very nicely, and it displayed beautifully. And it's a nice, perfect size. The other hand embellished prints I did are very large, and those are great for those grand pieces like the Philosopher's Stone, and the crossover concept of the Galactic Stone and the Champion, a big, bold Champion painting, right? But when you have a set of 4, that's a lot. I actually did the elemental avatars in these very large sizes as well. That takes up a lot of wall real estate. But the elemental avatars are like so fundamentally profound for the alpha release that, it seemed to make sense. All right, and now these are good size, right? It's a nice balance. It's going to look really good. And then this is my personal favorite of the 4 mixes for the fire, the Mix Ignis. And this one's just very beautiful. This is actually her lighting this. She kind of was her own reference model, which is really cool. I think she showed me like a process image of it, the reference image she used. It was really cool. But what's really nice about this one is the blanketing here, a little dust on there. It's just like so realistic looking, so nice. And that's just the print. But when you do like a Geely print like this, it looks like an original painting. It's just so vivid and beautiful. If you guys are gonna splurge for even like an excuse me, still recovering, an unlimited series print, you could sometimes order in this print type, and they look absolutely gorgeous, right? It looks like an original painting. It's really phenomenal and vibrant. The colors are deep. They're true, to the original painting. And then when you take it to the next level and you have a hand embellishment, that really takes it up a notch. Because then you have that personal touch of the artist. All right, so that's that series. I wanted to make this video a little shorter. And then the final reveal. All right, so now this is a crossover concept. And you see how different it is now? So when this frames up, the frame will have more character and balancing the artwork, right? Because now it's borderless. The other ones, it had the gilding, so it's kind of like boxed in, right? Now this one, you notice something different? Go ahead, take a look. All right, now this one, I don't want it on zoom because it is pretty well balanced. So hanging around with this nice like necklace type pattern is one of the gems. That's a crossover concept. That's a hand embellishment. You know, so one of Melissa Benson's gems is painted right in there as a tribute and a crossover. The Alchemy 9 is the Phyla Stone, the mixes, and the gems. So here you have the mixes and the gems as a crossover. So that was painted right over top. And it looks like it's just a natural piece of the painting, which is pretty awesome and creates a story. You know, when it's a display piece on your wall, you say like, no, that's actually hand painted by the artist. You know, it's pretty amazing. All right. So there's that one. There is the next mix. You can see the stone jumps right out. So here you see this glass encasing with the fish. I'll hold that up so you can see that. And the octopus and things kind of swimming around in there or encapsulated in there. And then you have the beautiful, gorgeous gem just overlaying on top. Man, it looks so nice. And then she tastefully did her signature in the lower right corner. And what do you see there? A little subtle touch. The alpha symbol. Gorgeous. All right. And now, with a splash of gold, the gem. The gold signature, the alpha symbol. The mixed Terra. And look at that. Doesn't it all look hand painted? It just, when you do a print like that, again, it's so nice. But you got the gem, which pops out at you. So you got the elemental synergy, the mix and the gems, and once again, my favorite for last, the beautiful Mix Ignis. And look at this amulet, the gem on this one, and the delicate necklace draping she did over, and then the ring. Man, that one, that does it for me. When I saw this one, I was super pumped. But that gilded border, that's really hard to choose between the two. Both of these are so beautiful. And I want to thank the artists that are willing to do this. This takes time. You know, they're busy painting originals, but they're gracious enough to do these special projects. Man, look how that just glows and mirrors the flame she's igniting in this bottle, perfectly balanced. Oh my gosh. When the lighting hits that right, that is just so nice. That is a great design by Melissa, a great tribute by Elvira. And man, yeah, that I was really pumped to see how that came out. And I'll just leave it there and gush at it a little more. It's just so awesome. So yeah, as I was saying, like, it's really generous of the artist to do this. Of course, they'd rather be doing full-scale paintings. It's more lucrative. They get a higher price point, sometimes many thousands of dollars for these elaborate paintings. And it makes sense, right? It's a better cost per hour, time investment. And it's just more exciting, a better expressive, creative expression, creative outlet to do an original painting. But to do this is very special treat for customers, for fans. I offer these priority typically to the Patreon, the Collector Arthouse Patreon supporters. And then for any additional that don't sell out via that mechanism, I open up to the Collector Arthouse Discord and the Facebook community group. Excuse me. Or the marketplace group on Facebook that recently opened. So definitely check in those 3 locations, join those groups. The Sorcery Contested Realm Marketplace, Buy Sell Trade group on Facebook, the Sorcery Contested Realm Community group, and you could private message me on those channels, Mike Servati. I'm the owner of those groups. And the Collector Arthouse Discord is usually where I reveal those things first. And I talk about, besides going out to Patreon, of course, you know, and the Patreon exclusive channels in the Discord itself. All right, so that's how you access these things. Doing commissions all the time. There's a lot more projects going on. New artists, same artists, only sorcery artists. That's what we care about on this channel. And the projects are amazing. The products are beautiful. They're unique. They're limited. Typically a series of 10. This is a unique series of 7 is what we decided with Elvira. Sometimes time is a factor too, how much time you could fit in between all the commissioning work and other demands going on. And 7's a good number. I think actually all of these are spoken for. And there's people gunning for the full Alchemy 9. But like I say, there's more to come, guys. New concept, new ideas, crossover concept, combining game pieces that are synergistic in the game to kind of mirror that game experience. That's where you get that's where you really have a lot of fun in the TCG art community with pairing gameplay with art. That's something I have not seen a lot, as I mentioned in a prior video, and something that is super cool and nuanced, and I'm happy to bring to the table. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. There's my daughter's mouse. Have a wonderful day. There'll be more exciting stuff coming soon. And we're off. Take care.